What's going on, guys? This is Carl at the RacerRed channel. Out here riding some beautiful Idaho single track. Feels so good to be back. And this is really nice stuff. Holy smokes, that's a bear. It's a cub. And mama bear. Please don't eat me. Did you see that wild bear?
What is Bear Creek?
Bear Creek. I didn't know that. I forgot it.
I was a little worried about that. I didn't know it was actual bears.
Wild Bear Creek. Did you see the video recently where somebody in Idaho ran into a bear? Like, he was just riding a fire road and this bear went out in front of him and he hit it and he crashed. He didn't get mauled or anything, it just ran away, but...
I would just be like, eat me.
Yep.
I don't feel good.
I don't feel good about this situation.
Getting back.
Alright, so I haven't gotten mauled by a wild animal yet. Today, I'm heading to a lookout. Surprise, surprise. Really like riding motorcycles so much that everything else just feels lame. Like any car that I'm in, it doesn't matter how fast the car is. And for that reason, I've always driven just whatever I think looks nice if I'm going to get a sports car. It doesn't really interest me as far as how fast it can go, considering every car will roll down the road just as good as the next, pretty much. Sure, some cars are faster than others, but that's kind of why I got that V6 Mustang a while back, because it looked nice. I mean, that's all I really cared about, and it was a manual transmission. But as far as performance, I'm so used to motorcycles and like crazy performance there that cars just, it doesn't matter what I'm driving, they're all the same, pretty much. Unless you have a 10-second car, which is, unless you live in Fast and Furious, the movie is just not going to happen unless you're driving something crazy. But you get a stock 600cc motorcycle and it'll do a 9 or 10-second quarter mile. So that's just what I'm used to, and dirt bikes are even that to the extreme. I mean, we are going slow, yet it feels like you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour, even compared to street bikes. So, yeah, needless to say, I really don't feel the need to have a super fast car. Whatever rolls down the road, especially when it comes to trucks. Like my truck, that's a very utilitarian view of vehicles for sure. Like one truck rolls down the road just as good as another. Lots of roots up on this trail. Really nice, tight, single track. Plenty of roots to hop over. This looks like the intersection we're supposed to take. All right, into the woods. a nice trail system up in here. It's such a obscure location that it's odd to me that the trail is so well maintained. I was talking about vehicles. Motorcycles are by far the highest performance, greatest experience you can have on a vehicle, in my opinion. There's nothing else I'd rather be riding on through the woods right now. This bike sure does beat a DRZ 400S. This does what I want it to. Started to lose the front end there, but I really do like how this tire hooks up on the sidewalls and slides controllably. Yeah, the cars and trucks, they just don't hold a candle to motorcycles when it comes to the experience. There's no way for them to compete. A motorcycle is basically attaching a broomstick to an engine and just taking off and basically flying around like Superman. I mean, really, my contact patches are pretty minimal on a bike. It really does feel kind of like I'm just floating through the mountains. But like I always bring up too, it's way more dangerous. I am a very exposed body just flying through the woods right now, and you really do have to be able to manage the risk. Mighty Husqvarna is running good. Some tools with me on this trip, but on my bike I do not, because I had to sacrifice my tools to get a drone on my backpack. my backpack looks awfully ridiculous right now. So I have 2 drones, plenty of water. That's about it. I know you guys can't see it, but I just took 2 significant hits right there. Thankfully, I had my boots on. Every once in a while, a branch will get stuck at a 45-degree angle and stab you like that. And the shielding on my boot broke the branch in half. But that still didn't feel good. I have shin and knee guards underneath my boots, so I have significant protection for those significant hits. And thankfully I did wear all my protection today, because that would have hurt. Today I'm working my way up to a lookout and riding some really tight backcountry in Idaho. Really nice single track. This is very primitive. Almost non-existent in some areas. Right now, really have to be careful with these streams. You could just sink your bike in some of them. There are a lot of springs in this area. Looking at my map. And hopefully I can navigate my way through. Oh, there's the trail. So most of Idaho's good single track looks like this. And this is clearly disappearing back to nature in a lot of areas. Look at all these streams. There's no shortage of water. So if anything, Idaho needs more riders, more people going out and finding the obscure location, single track that leads you. Holy smokes, what is that ahead of me? I think I just saw a wolf. There he is, that's a wolf. Ah, this trail's going the wrong way. Yeah, just saw a gray wolf. Pretty gnarly side hill right here. Got done with a very gnarly section. Holy smokes. This would be easy to get in trouble in here. Can't even see where you're going. Here I am again, just trying to find the trail. I'll post the trail name because we need riders out here. Otherwise, this is going to disappear. I'm really having to navigate in order to stay on trail. Yeah, this trail is going up to Smith Mountain Lookout. Or by it, I should say. This is beautiful country. This is a trail that we don't want to disappear. But I am maintaining this trail just by riding it. I think that's the main thing, is getting people out here and push all this brush to the side. Keeping my toes in order to miss some of these rocks. Sometimes I wonder how many animals I don't see, what kind of animals I don't see, because I only see stuff really in this situation if it's pretty much right in front of me. And today I've seen a bear and a gray wolf and lots of squirrels and chipmunks and a pheasant. But if I was able to look around me while I'm riding, that would be pretty crazy because I cover so much ground. to see like how much I would actually see, but that's not something I would advise doing. Like even just then when I was looking around, you go where you look and you really messed up my balance. Visibility is getting pretty low with the sun right in my eyes. We have a couple more hours of daylight. When I'm watching some of my videos, I go back and I'm like, man, that you can't see anything with the sun right there, but that's how it is for me when I'm riding as well. Alright, so it's nice to see the trail open up a little bit. Nice to see it being visible. I think as we get closer to the other end of it, you'll see a little bit more wear from foot traffic and things like that. So when you get closer to the end of a trail, it tends to be worn a little bit more than around the middle. I think that's because a lot of people give up. This one's got a couple gnarly sections for dirt bikes, so I could definitely see people turning back. Now we're down to the water, or creek. Oop, went off the side of the trail here. And that is the danger. It's hard to see the trail and it's easy to fall off the side of it. Here's a trail sign even. Look at that. Comes to wildlife, the main thing I don't want to see in front of me is a moose. I really don't want to see a moose in front of me. I don't want none of that drama. Because moose, they're so dramatic. Start stomping you out for no reason. Okay, well, usually it's for a reason. They are very territorial. I was watching a video where a moose dominated this sled full of dogs and just took them out so fast. It's terrifying because you realize, a lot of encounters with moose go that way. They just start smashing you with those gigantic sledgehammers they have as feet. And it doesn't take more than one hit for you to be a goner. Mother of God. All right. Well, here he is. He stopped there for... Oh, he's probably in the bushes where I was slowing down. He's going on a little bushwhacking adventure. We love our bushwhacking adventures. You can see the lookout up on that mountain. That's where we're heading. Hopefully this isn't just a game trail. It sure is. We might not want to be on the hiking trail here. If we follow this around the side hill, it'll drop us off at the motorcycle trail. We're almost to it. Shortly after that, it'll intersect with the road. Is that the trail? It says we crossed it.
We're on the other side of it?
Yeah. No matter what, I mean, the road is like right next to us.
That might be it.
But we got to get up over this ridge and take a left. Right here. We're almost there. Well, we certainly went on an adventure this evening. We started this ride late and we thought, well, it's not going to be a big deal. We'll just go out there and come right back. And it won't be much of a ride at all. Well, the trail disappeared a few times and it certainly changed our minds. Look at that old cabin. It's seen better days, hasn't it? Man, I wish I had my treasure box. I'd stick it right here. Why is it going this way? Here's why. We're there.
Might be pretty sweet light right now.
To do drone shots? Yeah, it will be. Let's do it. Beautiful. Smith Mountain Lookout. Alright, when we get back to the camp, I'm definitely going to have myself a Coke Zero, a little celebratory drink for those who don't drink.